For those that may not know me, this will be a quick story about how I got where I am now and how I actually went from selling bananas in a grocery store 5 years ago to 100% working remote, living abroad in Bali, and owning two successful businesses that generate over 100K every single month. And no, I did not get here because I was lucky or because I'm a genius. Actually, my parents, my friends, and my teachers would call me stupid when I was growing up. And I also didn't get here because I gave up every single time things get hard and I was thinking, oh, it's the end. No, I didn't give up. So I got here because I was actually making the active decision to make a change. And I was taking radical responsibility for where I was at that time in my life. Now, like I said, I didn't want to be stuck selling bananas in Germany all my freaking life. So I was also actually waitressing on the side and working in retail 9 to 5 every single day. And at that time, I was just super depressed. I didn't know what to do with my life. I felt super lost. And I actually got bullied a lot for like dreaming big. So people would always talk down on me for wanting to have my own businesses and all of that. So they would be like, oh, you're too young. Like, it's never possible. Like, only like rich people and people with rich parents could get there. And I was like so lost because I knew I wanted it, but I never believed I could. I actually cried very often alone in my bed. And I actually can't believe I'm saying this, but I was literally stuck in the victim mentality. I thought that people who are successful would either have rich parents or a trust fund or just get lucky. And I really thought that I would never ever make it myself. Well, there was this one single video that I watched on YouTube. I remember the night I was super depressed. I was laying in my bed. I was just scrolling through YouTube, like some motivation videos. And this one video literally changed my whole perspective on everything I've ever thought was possible. I knew I wanted more freedom. I wanted to travel. I just wanted more out of life. And in this video particularly, they called me out. Everything I was doing wrong. They told me that everything I have been doing is literally, like, I'm not exaggerating, I was a literal suffering victim. And all I just had to do is literally take action. So I actually quit university, locked myself up for 6 months and read multiple books, courses, and I literally quit partying. I didn't see my friends for 6 months. And I started my first brand, which was my e-commerce jewelry brand, Leilani Shells. I created this business because I was super passionate about the ocean. I'm a surfer, so I wanted to create something that actually gives back to our earth. So with Leilani Shells, I decided, okay, let's plant a coral for every order that is placed and name the coral after the person who is purchasing the shell jewelry. Now, I didn't really realize back then how hard it actually was to do e-commerce. I'm not exaggerating, like running ads, shipping, all of that bullshit. I had no clue how freaking hard it is and how hard it is for a beginner to jump back into it and try to compete, because everyone is doing jewelry. Everyone is actually wanting to start their own brand. And that is literally something that is so 2016, because nowadays you have ads. Ad spend in Facebook is so much more expensive than back then. So it's really hard for beginners to actually succeed. And then there's so many other marketers that have been doing it for multiple years that you need to basically compete against and be better at. So I luckily knew about marketing and I started in the right time so that I was actually successful. I was riding that wave and I still have that brand, but I'm not focusing on it 100% right now. It's kind of passively running in the background. However, I couldn't really see much growth with e-commerce anymore because times have changed, and I actually changed industries to a service-based business, which was funnel designing at the time. And I quickly realized how profitable this niche is and how much money I was making per client compared to e-commerce. You can literally charge minimum 3K per client, and I was quickly getting so good at it that I was making 20K months per client, and I literally had so many businesses like waiting for me to take them on as my client. And at the same time, while I was doing this, I had hundreds of girls actually coming into my DMs asking me, how do I start my own jewelry business? And these girls were literally complete beginners. And that's really when it clicked for me, because I really didn't want to teach e-commerce business, because I generally don't believe that any beginner can succeed with a success rate less than 5% if you are just starting out and have no idea about marketing. So then I decided to actually jump into funnel design because 95% of beginners can actually succeed in funnel designing because it's so easy and it's literally the fundamentals of business. It's sales, marketing, and sales psychology. So you're basically knowing how to get people from not knowing who you are and what you're offering to, fuck yeah, I really want to have this product. I need this product. And that's basically what a funnel designer does, and that's what I've been doing. And that's actually how I started my second business with my boyfriend, teaching people how to make 10 to 20K as a funnel designer if you're hungry, if you want freedom, and if you just want more out of life. And the most important part for me was actually that it's doable for any beginners, because a lot of my clients come to me and I'm on a call with them and they tell me that they tried e-commerce, they tried Amazon FBA, they tried MLM. Most girls try to do MLM and it's just not working for them. And they spend like 3, 4, 5K on a course that doesn't get them results. And that's nothing I want to do. So yeah, this is a little bit about me, my story, how I got where I'm at now. So if you're a person that has the burning desire for more, but maybe you don't really know where to start or how your life actually should be looking like, or how you're going to get to where you deeply feel you want to be. That's also how I felt a few years ago before I discovered funnel design. I really felt like I was wasting my time. I wasn't getting paid for what I actually deserve. And I just felt like I literally wasted all my time being unproductive and not getting any closer to my goals. And I didn't have any money to travel. But deep down inside, I actually felt like I can do this. I am meant for more. So with that said, do your research, okay? Look into different business models, see what works for you. I chose e-commerce first, right? That was so many years ago that like I said, I wouldn't recommend it to anyone. Do your research before you buy any courses, but definitely start reading books, start educating yourself. And if you're in the space where you feel stuck, the most important thing that I've learned is that the skills are missing. That's why you're feeling stuck. So what can you do to actually fix that? It's to go out there and learn. Gain knowledge about something that you don't know about, and all of a sudden it doesn't seem too far away anymore. And if you need help to move online, I'm an open book, so ask me anything you want here. And if you actually want to know more about funnel design, just DM me ready or masterclass, and I'll send you a full video and training on how you can get started, what it actually looks like, what it is, and how you can start making 10, 20K months yourself.